I may not have the mace anymore, but I've still got my fists.
Mr. Gargoyle, prepare to receive the contents of the oversized barrel of whoop butt that Mona is about to open on you.
I'll not lower myself to engage in fisticuffs with an undead hussy or a tick-infested rat.
Tick? Where? I thought I ate them all this morning.
How dare you? I am no hussy.
Your proportions say otherwise.
You don't care for the classic hourglass shape, eh? I hear ya. I'm a more Rubenesque bat myself, but sometimes...
Fodrick, what are you doing?
Oh, hey! You can't talk to my friend like that no matter how over-proportioned she is. That better?
Loads. Please, I feel as though we've started off on the wrong foot. Or in your case, perhaps the wrong claw. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mona de Lafitte.
Charmed, I'm sure. I don't usually associate with common folk such as yourself. As you appear to be a lady, I would consider kissing your hand, but based on the smell of you, I must conclude that you are clearly a member of the unwashed masses.
You certainly are an unpleasant creature.
You would be unpleasant too if you endured what I have.
Like what? Tell me your story.
Oh, very well. Many years ago, the Baroness von Kiefer created me in her workshop. Apparently, the Baron's death left the castle a bit on the lonely side. After my creation, I was allowed to reside in the library. The Baroness and I would spend hours talking, and in my free time I was given full access to the Von Kiefer library. During the day I would spend hours upon hours educating myself and feasting upon literary delicacies such as Shakespeare, Chaucer, and Milton. A most enjoyable experience, I assure you.
Why are you so angry?
Do you really want to hear my story?
If you tell me yours, I'll tell you mine.
Oh, very well.
I'm curious. How did you end up on this bridge?
The Baroness decided she wanted to have a child.
A child? Who was the father? You?
No. I assure you no child of mine would turn out like Shroudy. And if it did, I would have thrown him into the lake.
That would seriously impact your chances of getting one of those world's greatest dad coffee mugs.
No, truth be told, I don't know who Shroudy's father is. All I know is that the Baroness disappeared into her workshop. There were some strange sounds, then the crying of a child. I can't imagine what went on down there. Your guess is as good as mine on the origin of that hellion.
The Baroness of this castle?
Yes. Before Shroudy ruled here, the Baroness Lilith von Kiefer was in charge.
So then you and she...
Oh, don't be absurd.
Stop right there. I don't want to know.
Oh, don't be absurd.
Good. I didn't want that image in my head. You don't seem to like Shroudy.
Oh, God, no. Not at all. After he was born, my days of living quietly in the library were over. He thought I was his play toy and pestered me constantly. Finally, one day after he attempted to dress me up in one of the Baroness's nightgowns, I yelled at him and told him to never touch me again. He ran off crying to the Baroness, and that's all it took. I've been on this bridge ever since.
If you hated Shroudy so much, why didn't you leave after the Baroness disappeared?
Well, you of all people should know. Like you, I'm magically bound to this castle. I can't just simply fly away. As punishment for yelling at her son, I'm doomed to be stuck out in the cold, forever holding this key in my mouth.
If you hate Shroudy so much, why not just give us the key?
Let me take your suggestion under advisement. I think not.
You are such a jerk.
Well then, I guess that's why I'm not going to give you the key. Because I'm just a jerk. Now run along, you two, back to your tower. Get comfortable, because without this key, there's no way you're getting through that door. Oh, did I mention the door and the key were enchanted? So, as you can see, there's no way you're getting through that door, and no way I'm giving you this key.
Name your price for the key. Any price.
I might have something. Get rid of the Raven Edgar for me, and then we can talk about giving you the key.
No way. Edgar's cool. Why don't you like him?
He is a bird. He sits above me. I am a statue. You figure it out. Let's just say he has bad aim.
Or good aim, from my point of view.
It's disgusting. Just like you. Get rid of him and I may think about giving you the key. Till then, leave me alone so I may think my thoughts.
Oh, so that's what you snooty types call picking your nose and scratching your backside. I always wondered.
Enough! Rufus, where is this Edgar Raven you speak of?
Haven't you been listening? He sits above me in a raven roost at the top of the tower. Now please return to the great unwashed masses from whence you came.
Do you actually like sitting on this bridge and being Shroudy's servant?
No, because he's always taking me for granite. Oh my, yes. Oh my, yes.
That joke is old enough to collect a pension.
What is your name? Kid Kooky, master of all comedy? I'll have you know that I have read 32 books on comedy, and have been told I can be fresh, funny, and cutting edge.
I see. So you just choose not to be.
Exactly. And to answer your query, seriously this time?
Yes, stay serious, please.
It's not a matter of liking what I do. It is a matter of duty. We enchanted gargoyles take pride in doing our duties and doing them well.
Unlike your joke-telling.
You are extremely lucky I am bound to this bridge, or you would be severely punished.
Your jokes are punishment enough.
May I please have the key to the rest of the castle?
Not going to happen, I'm afraid. I take my job very seriously, unlike you.
I don't have a job. What job are you talking about?
Looking pretty, smelling nice, not speaking till spoken to. I wouldn't expect a raise if I were you.
Hey, anyone ever teach you it isn't polite to speak ill of the dead, you rotten son of...
Ixnay on the Ottenlay. We still need to get the key, remember? Is there anything we could do to help persuade you to give us the door key? I think it is night time we go.
Funny, I had that exact thought.
Frederick, it looks like he's awake now.
Awake, maybe, but he's not looking too good. He looks a bit like a zombie. I would have said that he looks like the living dead, but I've come to understand that the undead are sometimes fairly attractive.
Why, thank you, Frederick.
Don't mention it.
Excuse me, Mr. Raven? Might I have a quick word with you?
Yeah, sure.
My name is Mona. What's yours?
The name's Edgar. Hey, I've seen you before. You're that gal the short guy keeps locked up in the tower, aren't you?
Yes, my full name is Mona de la Fite. Pleased to make your acquaintance. And yes, I am sad to say that for the past year, Shouty has kept me locked up in this castle. But now I finally have a chance at freedom. Earlier tonight, Shouty was killed. We heard his screams from across the lake.
Dead, huh? Well, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. So now the castle is yours. Don't worry about me staying here. I'm building a permanent nest in Gosford Falls near where my girl lives. But until I make a good nest, collect my fortune, she won't marry me. So this is my bachelor pad till then.
I can't get through the doors that's right below you. Rufus, one of the gargoyles, has the key, but he won't give it to us.
Well, I'd like to help you, but I don't know too much about those gargoyles. All I know is that every time I do my business, I hear one of them yelling up at me from below.
Oh!
Well, I'm a bird. I do bird stuff. But they haven't had much to complain about lately. I'm a bit backed up, if you know what I mean.
Maybe.
Yeah, the carrion pickings are always pretty slim in the winter. But come spring, it'll be a veritable feast of dried out carrion. That'll get the old pipes flowing.
Good to know, I guess. How do you like living in Castle Varg?
It's all right. I can do what I want, hang out with my buds, party, drink. No one bothers me. But I feel out of touch sometimes way out here. When I was in the city, I was in the know. Could follow my favorite sports team, hear the latest gossip. Sometimes it's just too isolated around here. You know what I mean?
I do. You just need to feel more connected to the world, more informed. I do too. As soon as I'm back in Paris, things will be back to normal.
Great. Well, good luck with that.
Do you know of another way into this part of the castle?
Nah. This place is sealed up tighter than... Well, it's sealed up tight. Just before you got here, that short fellow went around installing bars and locks and boarded up almost every window and door to this part of the castle. I guess Shroudy didn't want someone, probably you, to get in for some reason.
That is all I need to know. The clothesline has Edgar's clothes on it, held up by clothespins. It's one of Edgar's clothespins. Edgar, can I have one of those clothespins?
Whoa, no can do, lady. I'd love to loan you one, but I am way behind in my laundry. My clothes are smelling so bad they're even offending me, and that's saying something.
It is. It really is.
So I'm going to have to use my line, washer, and clothespins until I'm done.
It's the doorway into Edgar's roost. Edgar, may I look around your roost?
Go ahead, be my guest. Look all you want, but stay away from the green stuff in the corner to the left. Not sure what it is, or was, or is now, but I think it growled at me last night, but go on in.
Oh no, that's okay. Thank you. Go in there and look around. If Edgar doesn't mind.
Yeah, I do, actually. No offense, Froderick. Last time we hung out, I had an allergic reaction to all the bat hair left on my couch. I had the runs like you wouldn't believe. Almost made the lake run white, if you know what I'm saying. A full-on nuclear colon blow.
Whoa, whoa there, Tex. I get the picture too well. I'll stay clear of your abode.